JSerra Media presents The Lion Zone. The Lion Zone is your source for the latest on JSerra Catholic High School athletics. Every week on the Brett and Brett Show, Coach Brett Kay and Brett Dawson bring you conversation, Monday morning game analysis, and interviews with coaches, players, and special guests. Today, our special guest is head rugby coach coming off the Male Athlete of the Year and the Team of the Year at the Jespies, Nick Sarris, in his 6th season overall. Now, Nick, being a student here as well, so you've kind of seen a lot since really day one, and you saw the fields probably put in, in the spring of 06 when they were building the gym and building everything, and now, the backfields, and now we have an all-new backfield that is dedicated really for, you've got boys and girls lacrosse, but it's really, you've got a dedicated rugby field because this success. We talked about boys and girls lacrosse. Rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in Southern California, if not Orange County. You've got your sevens, you've got a lot of things going on, but you guys are coming off the most successful season in rugby history, but also in school history. So now you have a dedicated field to do that at, on top of the main field. So talk to me about, the excitement that you're going to have for not only you, but for your program.
Yeah, well, so first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on
Sure.
your awesome podcast. I've actually tuned into it numerous times. And you're amazing as a host.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
But I'm pretty sure that I still have shin splints from the original field that is where we are sitting right now, just from all the potholes and everything from when we first went to the school. It was basically the Wild West, right? But we are extremely excited for the backfield, especially to have it lined as a rugby field too. Just simply because in Orange County alone, in Southern California, it's a hotbed for rugby. About 90% of the USA Eagles that are with the Olympic team are all down in San Diego, Orange County, or LA. Down in San Clemente, there's a couple professional teams, a couple club teams down here in Southern California finished in the top 5 of the nation. So to really kind of get behind the sport that it's growing right now and just kind of say, hey, listen, we're going to be in the epicenter considering we're in the middle of LA and San Diego. I think it's fantastic.
And I don't know of any other high school that has a lined rugby field, so I haven't seen that.
There's not that many. Yeah,
there's probably not that many. So what is that going to mean, really from the way you view whether it's a practice plan, game schedule, hey, we can practice on, this field at this time, but now we've got space and we've got, we don't have lacrosse balls or, flying at us while we're doing it. It's, a lot of going on. He talked about the shin splints, So it's really dedicated for, our sports in the backfields and be able to have the usage of that. So I imagine because it brings development, it brings communication, it brings attraction, it brings all those types of things to the rugby community. And the fact that, again, you are coming off one of the most successful seasons in JSerra Catholic history, what does it mean to all those things that we talked about?
Yeah, so if anything, it just legitimizes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It basically just makes our sport one of the sports where they're like, okay, hey,
they're behind it, yeah.
And we're behind it, right? When Louis Mosconi first started this program, I remember practicing on asphalt in the parking lot. And that's been kind of, our mentality going into any season, right, is rain, shine, snow, asphalt, the beach. We'll figure it out because we're going to come out and we're going to beat you regardless, right? Yeah. But so we might get a little soft on that end, right? But it's awesome from the backfield perspective. We can actually, use the entire field. We don't have to use just a corner of it.
Yeah. Understandable.
And dodge a couple of lacrosse balls, like you said.
Well, we want to thank head coach of rugby, Nick Sarris, for being our guest on today's show. We want to thank him for being a part of rugby and really coming off, a really special year. The team of the year, as well as Nate Leff, was the male athlete of the year for our Jespies end of the award season show. So thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.